Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, April 16, 2025. There is a distinctly restless quality to early today's energies, and it makes sense to keep conversations light and avoid making demands. It's a time when you tend to pay more attention to the contrasts in your life, including your varied needs and approaches in different life departments. There can be some seesawing, with decisions rather harder to come by temporarily. Still, as the day advances, your mood can be more determined, and you can be ready to take on a challenge or deal with a matter directly. At the same time, you have a stronger need to regroup and recoup your energy. As such, your focus can be on tying up loose ends and clearing up your agenda. You can be filled up with new ideas and hope. Today could feel like you've awoken after a horrible night's sleep. You're groggy, can't get moving, and don't even know which clothes to throw on. Nothing will be apparent around matters of the heart or in regard to love, romance, or beauty. This is because sweet Venus, our lesser benefic, has frozen in the heavens above. While this is a good thing that she is no longer moving backwards, it can also be a very confusing ridgy to navigate. This is known as the Venus retrograde storm period. Go with the flow and trust your intuition. Pour yourself into something you love doing. You may have neglected your creative projects and endeavors over the last few months. There may have been very little time to dedicate to your passion projects, or you may have felt uninspired. Work could also damper your fun, especially if you had to focus on different ventures. Luckily, today might be the first day you can dedicate as much time, energy, and attention as you want to your passion projects. Capitalize on this creative momentum to see what you can do. With no one but yourself to count on, you will not be a happy camper today. You appreciate knowing that you are part of a community, large or small, that works together to get things done. To bring some community into your life, why not investigate the organic farms in your area and find out whether they have a club you can join. You can help garden, or just receive a monthly basket of fresh produce. Take care that you don't overspend today. A vibration has a way of bringing an, "oh, what the heck," energy to the day. This can be a lot of fun, provided you stay within your means. Watch out for the things that you know tempt you, and try to avoid getting carried away. As fun as it might be at the time, you are sure to regret your overindulgence when you have to pay the bills. Figure out what you can afford, and stick to it. 6 days before the sun is not only due to return to your work sector and to begin what could be the busiest months of 2025, but with things set to get off to an empowered start across the income, work, and career fronts, the moon makes a timely return to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart. While this might cause a slow start to the new working week, knowing that when the moon comes full circle next month as a full moon, that will put how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test, this is a chance for a practice run, before things really get busy. While after retrograding back out of your romantic sector at the end of last month, it will take Venus another 17 days to return. In her first full day in direct motion, the planet of love has begun her journey back. With the sun in your romantic sector for another 6 days, Mercury returning next week, and Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, still settling into a 15-year visit, the spirit of romance is in safe hands. Aries, your passion meets purpose today. Your quote of the day: "When fire knows its direction, nothing can stop it." Your color of the day is scarlet red, fierce and focused. Lucky numbers: 1, 7, 19. You're driven to take initiative. Make sure it's aligned with your values. A conversation may spark clarity or challenge your patience. Don't rush the outcome. Power lies in intention. Your leadership energy inspires without needing control. Our eyes in the sky. As we step into April 16, 2025, let's take a moment to ground ourselves, to tune in, and to welcome whatever message today is ready to offer. Whether you're starting your morning with a cup of coffee and quiet intentions, or catching your breath in the middle of a busy day, this reading is here to meet you exactly where you are. It's like sitting down with an old friend. The cards don't judge, they simply reflect. Let's see what they want to say today. The first card that comes forward is the Knight of Cups, a gentle reminder that it's okay to lead with emotion, to follow the path of the heart even when the mind wants certainty. This card is often seen as the messenger of romance and dreams, but more than anything, it asks you to reconnect with what genuinely moves you. Maybe there's something calling to you, a creative spark you've ignored, a feeling you've buried, a connection you've hesitated to explore. This card isn't shouting, "Act now," but it is whispering, "Pay attention." What makes you feel inspired lately? Is there a conversation, a dream, or even a daydream that keeps resurfacing? That's not a coincidence. That's guidance. Be brave enough to follow it, even if only for today. Next, we're greeted by the Six of Swords, a symbol of transition. This card speaks to journeys, not always physical ones, but emotional or mental shifts. You might be moving away from a difficult situation or mindset, and even if the destination isn't totally clear yet, there's a sense that you're ready for something new. Think of it as the in-between place. You've outgrown something, even if you haven't quite stepped into what's next. And that's perfectly okay. Growth often feels like this: messy, uncertain, full of quiet courage. If you've been feeling mentally or emotionally heavy, today is a good time to release some of that weight. Write it down, talk it out, take a walk, whatever helps you move through the fog. You don't need all the answers right now. You just need to trust the direction your heart is pulling you in. Then we have the Star, one of the most hopeful cards in the deck. It's like a soft light in the distance reminding you not to give up. The Star brings healing, clarity, and renewal after challenging times. It's the gentle voice that says, "You're going to be okay." You might not feel it fully yet, but something within you is already aligning. There's beauty in vulnerability, and there's strength in simply continuing. If you've been recovering from something emotionally, spiritually, even physically, this card suggests that your inner light is returning. Keep doing those small things that nourish you. Keep surrounding yourself with people and energy that remind you of your worth. You're not as far away from peace as you think. Our fourth card is the Three of Pentacles, which brings a beautiful message about collaboration, shared effort, and being recognized for your contributions. If you've been working on something, whether it's a creative project, a job, or even just building stronger relationships, this card reminds you that your efforts are being seen. You don't have to do everything alone. There is strength in teamwork and in allowing others to support or offer their perspective. Don't be afraid to ask for help or to share your vision with others today. Whether you're part of a team, a family, or a circle of friends, your role matters. You bring something unique to the table. And if you've been questioning your skills or value, take this card as your confirmation. You're doing well, and others notice more and you think. Finally, we close with the Queen of Wands, a radiant energy of confidence, creativity, and charisma. She's the part of you that knows how to shine without shrinking, the part that says, "I don't have to wait to be chosen, I can choose myself." This card reminds you of your inner fire. Maybe lately, you felt a little dimmed, a little overlooked, or just unsure of your direction. The Queen of Wands shows up to say, it's time to remember who you are. Speak up. Share your ideas. Wear something that makes you feel bold. Do something today, even something small that reminds you of your own power. You don't need permission to be vibrant, to be seen, to be joyful. So here we are, 5 cards that speak of emotional honesty, transition, healing, collaboration, and self-assurance. The Knight of Cups invites you to lead with your heart. The Six of Swords tells you it's okay to leave behind what no longer fits. The Star brings hope and gentle healing. The Three of Pentacles reminds you that you're not alone in this. And the Queen of Wands says, now is your time to step into your brilliance. If any part of this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it. Are you moving rough a transition? Are you reconnecting with a dream or finding your confidence again? Leave a comment and let's open this space up for shared stories. Sometimes just reading that someone else is feeling the same way is enough to remind us that we're all doing this life thing together. No matter where you are today, whether you're riding a wave of momentum or just trying to stay afloat, you are not alone. You're allowed to be a work in progress. You're allowed to begin again. And you are more than capable of turning this day into something meaningful. Keep showing up, just as you are.